Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about those twinkling points of light? Some of them aren't stars, but space rocks called asteroids and meteors. Asteroids are like giant space potatoes made of rock and metal. They're leftovers from the early solar system, like cosmic crumbs that never made it into a planet. Meteors, on the other hand, are much smaller. They're like asteroid crumbs. When a meteoroid enters the Earth's atmosphere and burns up, it creates a streak of light we call a shooting star. So asteroids are the big guys, and meteors are the little guys that put on a fiery show for us. Most asteroids live in a giant cosmic racetrack called the asteroid belt. It's located between Mars and Jupiter. Think of it as a giant cosmic donut, with millions of asteroids orbiting the Sun. Luckily for them, and us, they're pretty spread out. The asteroid belt is held together by the Sun's gravity. Just like how Earth is kept in orbit by the Sun's pull, the asteroids are constantly being tugged towards the center of our solar system. This balance of forces keeps the asteroids in their lane, like cars on a well-maintained cosmic highway. The asteroid belt might seem like a peaceful place, but it's actually a bit of a cosmic free-for-all. Sometimes, asteroids bump into each other. These collisions can knock asteroids out of their orbits, sending them careening off in new directions. Sometimes, Jupiter's massive gravity can also nudge asteroids off course. Jupiter is like the big bully of the solar system. When asteroids escape the belt, they can wander through space, sometimes crossing paths with planets like Earth. If an asteroid is unlucky enough to head towards Earth, it has to go through our atmosphere first. This is where things get interesting. As the asteroid plunges through the atmosphere at high speed, it experiences intense friction. This friction generates incredible heat, causing the asteroid to glow brightly. This glowing, streaking object is what we call a meteor or a fireball. It's a spectacular sight, but it also means the asteroid is getting cooked. Most smaller asteroids burn up completely in the atmosphere, never making it to the ground. But larger ones can survive the fiery descent and pose a threat to Earth. So how often do these cosmic cannonballs actually hit Earth? The good news is that major asteroid impacts are rare. We're talking millions of years between really big ones. But smaller asteroids hit Earth more frequently than you might think. Every day, tons of space dust and tiny meteoroids burn up in our atmosphere, creating those beautiful shooting stars we wish upon. Larger impacts, like the one that created the meteor crater in Arizona, happen every few thousand years. And then there are the extremely rare, catastrophic impacts that can cause widespread destruction. Speaking of catastrophic impacts, let's talk about some famous ones. Remember the dinosaurs? They had a really bad day about 66 million years ago when a massive asteroid slammed into Earth near the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact is thought to have triggered a chain reaction of events that led to the extinction of the dinosaurs. More recently, in 1908, a smaller asteroid exploded over Tunguska, Siberia, flattening trees over an area of 800 square miles. And in 2013, the Chelyabinsk meteor exploded over Russia, injuring over 1,000 people and damaging thousands of buildings. These events remind us that asteroid impacts, while rare, are a real threat. Back in February 2013, in the early morning hours, a meteor hit the city of Chelyabinsk, Russia. The Chelyabinsk meteor was a bit of a wake-up call. It entered the atmosphere undetected and exploded with the force of 30 Hiroshima atomic bombs. Why didn't we see it coming? Well, it was relatively small, about 66 feet across, and it came from the direction of the sun, making it difficult to spot with telescopes. The Chelyabinsk event highlighted the need for better asteroid detection systems. We need to be able to find these space rocks before they find us. The good news is that scientists are constantly working to improve asteroid detection and tracking. We're getting better at finding and characterizing these space rocks. NASA and other space agencies around the world are using powerful telescopes to scan the skies, looking for any objects that might pose a threat to Earth. We're also developing new technologies, like space-based telescopes that can provide early warning of potential impacts. The more we know about asteroids, the better prepared we'll be to deal with them. So, let's say astronomers discover an asteroid on a collision course with Earth. What happens next? The first thing they'll do is try to determine the size, trajectory, and potential impact date of the asteroid. If it's a small asteroid that poses no threat, we can all relax and enjoy the show as it burns up in the atmosphere. But if it's a larger asteroid that could cause significant damage, things get a bit more serious. What should we do if there's an asteroid heading our way? Authorities would issue warnings and instructions to the public. This might involve evacuating certain areas or taking shelter. The amount of warning time we would have depends on how early we detect the asteroid. It could be anywhere from days to years. The important thing is to stay informed and follow the guidance of experts. Now let's talk about planetary defense. That's right, we're not just sitting ducks here. Scientists are developing ways to deflect asteroids that might be on a collision course with Earth. One idea is to slam a spacecraft into an asteroid to slightly alter its trajectory, nudging it away from Earth. This is exactly what NASA's DART mission successfully demonstrated in 2022. Another option is to use a nuclear weapon to vaporize part of the asteroid, changing its course. It's like giving the asteroid a cosmic shove in the right direction. While scientists are working hard to protect our planet, it's always good to be prepared. Here are a few survival tips in case of an asteroid impact. You should always have food, water, first aid supplies, and other essentials stocked for any emergency situation. If you live in a coastal area, be prepared to move inland and to higher ground. Listen to the radio or TV for updates from authorities. It's easier said than done, but staying calm will help you think clearly and make better decisions. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about asteroids and how to prepare for an impact, the better equipped you'll be to handle whatever the cosmos throws our way. Well, folks, that's a wrap on our cosmic adventure into the world of asteroids. Remember, while asteroid impacts are a serious matter, there's no need to lose sleep over them. Scientists are working hard to keep us safe, and by staying informed and prepared, we can all do our part to protect our planet. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating videos on natural disaster preparedness and other mind-blowing topics. Until next time, keep looking up and never stop exploring the wonders of the universe.